You're listening to Excellence Above Talent, a podcast where we have the hard conversations about the lives of men and what leads us to achieve greatness and suffer defeat. Hear from other men's journeys as well, as we all learn and grow together to become inspirations to ourselves and those around us. And now your host, Aaron Thomas.
What's up, my beautiful people? Aaron Thomas with Excellence Above Talent. I am here with these three awesome, amazing. Golly. All right. I am here with these three awesome, amazing young men that I have the pleasure of calling my nephews. And we're just going to have a conversation about manhood, kind of what they're going through in their life. And so super excited and grateful to have this opportunity to sit and chat with them. So who wants to start first in introducing themselves?
Oh, I'll go first. My name is Keelan Thomas. I'm a sophomore at Ryan High School.
Cool.
I'm Darrien. I'm 17. I'm a junior in high school, and I go to Ryan High School as well.
Awesome.
My name is Mavrick. I'm an 8th grader, and I go to Isle, Texas, Arlington K8.
All right. So they're all in the DFW area. First question, my boys, is what does being a man mean to you personally?
I go first.
Okay.
It means providing and taking care of your family. That's what it means.
Okay.
I would say it means leading the household, just being there, making sure that the household has structure. Yeah.
All right.
Maturing.
Hey, maturing. Dig more. Like, what do you mean by maturing?
Like an age and like the way you act.
Oh, okay. So it's just like the older you get, the more mature you get. All right. So, how would you define masculinity?
Body trait of a man.
Yeah, or the trait of a man.
No, I'm saying I would define it as like the traits of a man.
So what is it? What are traits of men?
Strong.
Okay.
Tough.
Leaders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leader.
What else?
Smart.
Okay.
Kind.
Like a foundation.
So foundation, they're kind. All right.
Vulnerable.
Are they vulnerable?
Sometimes,
Sometimes, some of them are.
I've never seen masculinity and vulnerability equal.
Why?
I just never seen it.
Because it's like a negative thing, or do you think it would be something that it needs to happen?
I would say it needs to happen.
But it doesn't happen.
I think it does happen, just not everywhere.
Gotcha. What's the fear behind being vulnerable?
Acting like a female.
Okay, so acting like a female.
People making fun of you for it.
People making fun of you for it, okay?
Oh, people taking advantage of you?
So, people taking advantage of you, all right? So, there is an analogy, and I'm going to see if I can't remember it. When we talk about what is strong and what is not strong, right? So, I'm going to give you two scenarios, and you tell me which one is strong and which one isn't strong. There's a guy, he has a family. He is struggling, but not struggling to where he can't take care of his family financially, mentally, emotionally. His kids come to him and they're asking him for something or to go to the store, and he blows up. He gets angry, he gets upset, he starts screaming at the kids. He's saying they asked for too much to go into their rooms and leave him alone. So that's one scenario. Then the other scenario is the kids are asking him to go to the store, and he calmly says, not right now, but if you give me a few hours, let me take care of some things, I'll take you to the store. In that scenario, what man sounds strong and what man sounds weak? And then give me your reasons as to why.
In scenario 2, he sounds strong.
Because?
He didn't blow up when his kids asked to go to the store, and he talked to them calmly.
Okay.
isn't like the first one. He can't control his emotions. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
So he can't control his emotions, and the second one can.
yeah.
So he appears to be stronger.
The second one, yes.
Okay. Keelan?
I also think the second one.
I also think the second one. So to be strong as a man is super important, but to be vulnerable in my ideology is more important, because you can't be vulnerable and have like the tough conversations or be able to control your emotions without having like that conversation with yourself first. And a lot of guys, and I said it in my podcast last week, it's not that you act like a female. You just there's two energies. You have a masculine energy and a feminine energy. And a lot of times we get the energy mixed up with the people. And feminine energy is emotional. They think more with their emotions, and masculine energy is more logical. And there are women that can be masculine. There are males that can be feminine, right? And so when you talk about being too emotional to where you can't express yourself and you're yelling at your kids, you're breeding off feminine energy. And so it makes you look weaker, but in the eyes of society, a lot of people think that that's what strong is. You screaming and yelling and hollering and trying to make yourself feel big when you feel this little. That's how a lot of dudes like act, or try to control how they feel about themselves or the situations that they're in. Y'all have been in it, even in football, where you know a dude isn't that good, or he done something he wasn't supposed to do, and the first thing he does is bows up. And he tries to act big and tough and get big, right?
Yes, sir.
And so it's just one of those things where you can be strong and also vulnerable at the same time. And young boys or men who are strong and vulnerable at the same time, to me, are the strongest, because they are more logical with their thinking when it comes to how to filter out their emotions. I'm still working on it. I'm 37. Y'all know I can go from 0 to 100 in like 2.5 seconds. Like it's very quickly and very fast. And Mavrick know about it 2 weeks ago at the table. We were laughing. He did some things. It was immediately. I can still go there, and that's still something I'm working on. But I just want y'all to have that understanding. Like, and also your homework now is to start asking yourself and building on your qualities of what a man is. Because strong and being a provider and what else did y'all say? Not being weak. It's very cliche-ish when it comes to society as a whole. And we already have a hard time as men in society from my perspective. So I want y'all to really start digging into what a man really is. And that's something that I'm still trying to work on. But to me, a man is all those things that y'all said. But he is also a person. He is a human being. He has dreams that he wants to accomplish and do. He's vulnerable. He can be soft when need to, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's more than just what society has said, this is what a man is. And you have to then start asking yourself and putting qualities that you want your mom, when she does find a man, you would want some of the qualities that he has in you as how he's treating her. Does that make sense? So you want to start thinking about those qualities, because those are important. All right? That's more of a lecture than a podcast. All right, so who are your role models for manhood and why?
I'll go first. I'll say my uncles and like Coach Collins, like my O-line coach.
Okay.
Cause the main reason, cause like they're like my main father figures or males in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me, that I talk to and like show me things like in life, if that makes sense.
Got you.
I'd also say you, Uncle Nate, and Dre Johnson. from Blackish.
I got you, bud. And why?
I don't know. Like they're always there.
They're always there.
Like for the family.
Okay. So how do they play a pivotal role in your life? Like why do you look up to those people besides what you just said? Dig deeper.
You said what was the question?
Who are role models in your life and like dig deeper. Like what makes them role models besides they're there for their family?
They're just like I don't really know, to be honest. You wanna like enter?
Well, what type of man do you want to be when you grow up? That you see in them that you would be like, okay, these are some of the things or some of the traits that I would take from each one.
Like giving, caring, kind, compassionate, but then still like a little like strict. That makes sense.
Okay, I got you, Mavy.
The figures in my life are my father and my uncles, and because they're like the males in my life, and they have good qualities and customs.
Like what?
Like hardworking, confident, kind, funny, stern. Yeah, that's pretty.
Gotcha. All right. So, how does social media or popular culture shape your perception of what it means to be a man, or does it?
I don't think social media changes my perspective on it.
Okay.
Doesn't change mine either.
It doesn't change mine.
Speak higher.
It doesn't change mine either.
Okay. So, do you feel there are pressures and expectations for how a man should behave? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so then you all said yes. Tell me why you said yes.
I think like there's like some pressures like the man is always supposed to be like the breadwinner. Mm-hmm. That's like a very big pressure because like you don't have no money, can't really take care of your family. Yeah.
Okay, there's one.
Can I get the question again, please?
Says, do you feel there are society expectations or pressures for how men should behave? You said yes. If so, why?
Yes, I do. Because the world makes it seem as if a man should act a certain way and a woman should act a certain way. Look, and they should, but then there are also some things that, that you have to draw a line. Like, you have to be like, if a man acts like this and there's a reason or, and they have to be like, okay, well, let's figure out the reason and then we can go from there.
Gotcha.
All right, the question again.
I need to listen, cuh. Do you feel there are society expectations or pressures for how men should behave? You said yes. If so, why?
I think that mainly the breadwinning thing's like the biggest one. Like right now in like our society, because like I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of girls not going for dudes with no money.
Gotcha.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
do you think that creates a space where dudes just work and they don't take the time to work on themselves?
Say it again?
Kind of, but not really.
So do you think because our society is so fascinated with making men the breadwinner, and if you don't have any money, you're not getting a girl, do you think that a lot of men lose themselves in work trying to get money in order to get a girl?
Yes.
It's like 50-50. Like
I wouldn't say just for a girl. I think just to like survive.
Gotcha.
I mean, if it's just for a girl, then yes, probably just to show off and like look like you have money. So you're working to have money to show.
Okay.
I said half and half.
So half and half. All right. So have you ever felt pressured to conform to certain standards in this society?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. How do you handle situations where your personal beliefs about manhood conflict with society expectations?
I haven't had a situation to where my personal beliefs conflict with how societies are.
Okay.
Like for me, like the way that I process like information and like situations like those, like I'm kind of like a straightaway thinker. So like I hear you, but like whatever you're saying is like it's gonna have to take time for me, I guess, like change my opinion.
Got you. I got you. So the suicide rate in men and young boys Men are 3.5 times more likely to commit suicide, domestic violence and sexual assault. Although women can commit those crimes, majority of them are done by men. 90% of the prison system is men that's in the prison system, usually for violent crimes. Most of the violent crimes that you see in the world are done by men. Drunk driving and drug abuse. Men slightly do more of that than women. And I know that y'all have maybe dealt with it from a friend saying crazy things or being depressed and saying they don't want to be here anymore. So why do you think like those stats are why they are? Like what do you think is happening with young boys and men that's making them, be this way or do certain things that could alter their lives?
The way society makes people think a man should act or be, or the way they should feel.
So it's the pressure of
the world
and how the world should make. It's the pressure of the world and how the world is framing your mindset as to what you should be.
And act and feel.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, it might be like mental illness.
Okay.
Which is like, I don't know how to expound on mental illness because I've never been mentally ill. So like, but I'm saying like, I mean, a lot of that could be mental.
Okay.
No, I don't really got nothing for this question.
Why?
Well, I don't know.
So you don't know what? Because I'm asking you, is this, why do you think men are committing suicide at a higher rate or being violent or hurting others?
Maybe because like their family.
Okay, so they learned from it. They learned from their family. Okay, so that's something that could happen, right? Pick it up, you see it from your father, and then you didn't think that that's what life is about.
And maybe because they think it's cool
to
commit crimes and
and get in trouble. I got you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are you with expressing your emotions?
Like a 7.
So 1 is you're not okay. 10 is you are okay. 7?
It just depends with like the people I'm around. Like if I'm around friends that I've like known or like that I'm cool with or like my family, then it's like a 7 or 8.
Okay.
But if it's like people I don't know, then like that's like a 1 or a 0.
Got you.
I say a 6.
A 6? Because?
I don't know. I really don't like talking that much.
You talk a lot, my boy.
About random stuff.
Yeah, well, you talk. So you can't say you don't like talking. You just don't like talking about.
I don't like talking all the time.
About your feelings and emotions.
I guess, bro.
I mean, what do you mean you get? So is it a 6 if you don't like talking about your feelings or emotions? For sure. Still a 6. You talk about it with your older brother. What do you think?
I think a 7.
A 7? Yeah. Why a 7?
I always I'm a straightforward person. So like whatever I'm feeling, I usually always say. It might not come out like immediately, but I'll tell you like how I'm feeling.
Is it weird to be having a conversation like this right now?
No.
Bro,
I said no.
Yeah, bro, but like it's super weird.
How?
I don't know, man.
I'm chilling.
You're chilling. All right, so 6, 7, 7. So you can be you're comfortable expressing your emotions. Do you think men face challenges in being open about their feelings?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
It doesn't really like coincide with what society's man does.
Okay.
It can make you like I guess it can make you look weak. You feel me?
Got you.
Like a feminine like personality. Like if you're expressing your feelings and like, oh no, I'm done. No.
Oh, okay. So I used to think that way as a man. I used to have all of your thought processes and mindsets when it came to what a man was. And I'm going to be real honest with y'all. It took me down a path where suicide was something that I contemplated. Aggressive, abusive, violent ready to fight at a moment's notice, especially when I got back from the Army. It was a very heavy burden that I would not want any of y'all going down for fear of expressing how you feel. In the moment, later on, after the incident or altercation has happened, it's heavy. It's lonely. You look up and you feel like you're the only one that is battling the pressure of trying to be a man. Mm-hmm. And so I don't want y'all going down that path where you make the assumption that, one, you have to do it by yourself, because I've been through it, Nate's been through it, your dad has been through it. And so if you're trying to figure it out, or if you're stuck and you don't know which way to go, you can always have that conversation. I might say some things, but at the end of the day, like, I'm going to try to figure out and help you figure out, like, the best way forward versus trying to hold on to that pressure. And we had what was that? When y'all all came, we all was over there at Tiffany's house when Darrien felt some type of way about his football career.
That was Thanksgiving.
Was that Thanksgiving?
Yes, sir.
So we had it. We played a game, and you expressed your feelings about how you felt about football that no one really knew about, but you carried those feelings for such a long time, and we were able to play a game. I think the stranger game. What is it? Not really strangers, and it started to ask like these deep questions. And from those questions, we got some level of vulnerability from you. Mm-hmm. And we were able to just speak life into you and have that conversation. And so that's why it's important to not hold on to these, especially negative thoughts, because most of the time it's always going to be negative thoughts. Yes. And you should not hold on to them. You should express them. Hey, this is how I'm feeling. And we were able to sit down and be like, hey, no, this is, give you pointers and help you kind of see a different path down where you was going versus you mentally in your own head just thinking like this is the only way, because there are so many different ways to try to get to reach a goal in life. And if you have exhausted all of your energy to try to get that goal, you can always reach out and have conversations with people that can maybe re-energize you and help push you along the way. Mm-hmm. As men, you will never do it by ourselves. And society tries to make it out like that we are. You'll never make it by yourself in this world. Never. We need each other. You need each other. I need you. You need me. I need you. You need me. We need each other. So it's a real deal. All right. We got 2 more questions and then I will let y'all off. What are some of the biggest challenges you face as a young man today? Give me 2. Everyone.
The biggest challenge so far, I say, dealing with other kids who, I want to say are racist. Like, what is the word?
Prejudice.
I don't know. They really don't know better, if it makes sense.
Okay.
Like, they think stuff's cool. And I'd say, like, dealing with, like, challenges at school, and that's about all.
What kind of challenges?
Like, if somebody's hard, or, like, if, like, you're in, like, let's say, like, football, and then you're, like, you, like, think you're doing good, and you're not doing that good. Okay. Compared to other people. Okay.
2 biggest challenges you face.
Right now?
Yeah.
The biggest one is, because I'm trying to, like, get ready to go to college, because I'm graduating next year. So I think the biggest one is, like, for me, is, like, I want to go to school, like, I want to go to college, but I don't know if I want to leave the house and go to college. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like, to me, it feels like okay. My mom, like, my mom's a great mom. You know what I'm saying? She gets me right all the time. But like, I think one area is like I feel like I'm not ready to leave the house.
Gotcha.
You feel me? And like live on my own.
Gotcha.
Cause like I'm so used to having a support system and stuff. Not saying like if I win I wouldn't have one, but like just being around, like I don't know how it'd be. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha. What's one more?
And then, I don't know. I only got one, yo. I only got two.
I got you. Mav?
Dealing with like kids at my school who like criticize me because of the way my voice sounds.
Okay.
And school challenges like grades and like teachers and dealing with people.
Okay. So, what would be one advice or some advice you would give to a younger boy about growing up into manhood?
Don't follow what the world is doing.
So don't follow what the world is doing.
Find a mentor.
Do you have
someone you can talk to?
Do you have a mentor?
No.
So you can't
like
you can't give advice you don't use.
Yeah, I was
I guess
a
so.
mentor-ish. It was not like an assigned mentor, but yeah, basically. I have a few mentors, to be honest.
Okay, so who are some of your mentors?
Say Aaron Thomas, Nathan Thomas, and sometimes
don't say
Godwin
that.
David.
Oh, what about your little big brother?
A mentor?
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of too close.
No. I mean, he can still mentor you and help you along the way.
Yeah.
He mentored you in football whenever you was coming up, right? Yeah, you gonna be a hater, bro, but he was mentoring you in football.
Okay.
So
yeah, then the big brother.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'll go. I think like don't follow the crowd, be your own person.
So don't follow the crowd, be your own person.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, last question. What impact do you want to leave on this world? I want you to think about it for a little bit. What impact do you want to leave on this world? You have one already, Key?
What counts as an impact?
Whatever comes to your head when I think of when I say impact, whatever comes to your head.
Well, like the first thing that comes to my head is like leaving like a will.
Okay.
That's a big impact.
So leaving something financially for the next generation to have.
Like start to build generational wealth. Have like even stories is like a good thing to leave behind.
Okay. That's good.
To let people know that it's okay to be unique and different. You don't have to be like.
Okay.
You don't have to be like the crowd and like of people.
Got you.
To just be like an all-around leader wherever you go. Because like if you stand out in front of the rest, like you feel me.
I got you. So I appreciate y'all for jumping on my podcast, for being open, for being vulnerable, for having the tough conversations. Because again, these conversations aren't being had, and y'all are three young men willing to sit down and have the conversation with me. So I appreciate y'all. You know I love y'all. So if anyone hasn't told you today that they love you, let me be the first to say I love you. You are awesome. You deserve the best that this world has to offer. Do not give up. Do not quit. The world does not get easier, but you will get stronger. Y'all have a blessed Friday and enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode. And for daily, motivational, and up-to-date content, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Excellence Above Talent. And remember, keep moving forward, never give up, and you are never alone in this battle. We'll see you next time.